I'm Nadine Brandes, the author of FAWKES, ROMANOV, and the Out of Time series, and today I wanted to talk about the question that I get the most often on social media. I finished my book! Now what do I do, Nadine? A lot of you guys are wrapping up NaNoWriMo, or you have wrapped up NaNoWriMo, or you didn't participate, and that's okay too. But a lot of you guys may be finding yourself with a completed manuscript, and now you want to know what to do next. So first off, congratulations on finishing your manuscript! It took me years to finish my first manuscript. Years. So you have accomplished a huge feat. So you should be very proud, very excited. I'm super excited for you too. I wanted to give you some advice on what to do next. This isn't going to be a super long video. This is just a, hey, you finished your book. Here's what I think that you should do next. And my very first tip is do nothing. Step away from your novel. Let it sit for a while. Let it go sit on the shelf. Take like a week away from your manuscript and don't touch it. If you can manage to take more than a week, that's good too. I know that in the excitement and the hype and just all the feelings of this grand achievement, you may want to just run out and self-publish it and click print and ta-da, here you go world. Brakes. Just hit the brakes. Don't do that. I have nothing against self-publishing. I did a video on traditional versus self-publishing, and people who self-publish well are my heroes, and you can check out that video, which I will link to below. However, don't just go publish your very first manuscript, especially when it's just in its first draft. So set your novel aside, give it some air. You have been tromping through the forests of your created world for probably at least several thousand words, and you need a break from it. It needs a break from you, and just breathe. Take a breath, guys. Save your draft, not just Control S, but save it in the cloud, save it in Google Drive, save it in Dropbox, save it somewhere so that if your computer crashes, you still have it. You don't lose it. Some things that you can do to celebrate is tell all of your friends, treat yourself to a celebration dinner or dessert or whatever, ice cream galore. So while your novel is sitting aside, take a break from that novel, but that doesn't mean that you have to take a break from writing. You can go start a new story, or you can take a break from writing if you want, because writing a novel is exhausting. Keep those creative juices flowing, whatever that means to you, whether that's to continue writing or to plot something or just to completely step away, go on an adventure. Now, a couple weeks or ideally a couple months later, go back and pick up that manuscript and read through it and take notes on the things that you think you need to work on or strengthen. Look at the big picture of the manuscript. Go into editing mode, editing brain, and this just means tightening your manuscript into a better story. When you read it with fresh eyes, you're going to see fresh plot holes, character flaws that you can then fix. You'll be surprised at what you see, and you'll be surprised at how much you've grown just in that small time that you took off from your manuscript. After you've gone through and you've edited it a little bit, you can take it to the next step, which is to maybe let somebody else read it, whether that's another author friend, a critique partner, your mom, or hiring a freelance editor, which I would recommend tightening your manuscript as much as you possibly can before taking it to any sort of editor. And if you are wanting to go the indie publishing route, I would spend this time after you've worked on your manuscript and you edited it, really learning about the publishing industry. If your hope is to get published, whether traditional or independent, you really need to study what that means and figure out kind of the details of what that means. I've never independently published. I've only ever been traditionally published. So at this point, if you're pursuing publishing with that manuscript, you might start querying agents, or if you're going indie publish, you might start figuring out and making a list of what that entails. So maybe it sounds counterintuitive that when you finish a manuscript, you set it aside, but trust me, it will make your writing better. It will make you see your book in a better light, and then you can enter into the editing stage with a clear mind and clear eyes. So trust me, and now go obey me. I am going to do another video on how to self-edit your manuscript, at least the ways that I self-edit my manuscript. I'm going to share those with you. So keep up on my videos just by clicking subscribe. Also, let me know down in the comments where you are at with your current writing project. Are you done? Are you halfway through? Are you kind of stuck? I would love to hear. And if you you want to keep up on my videos where I talk writing, publishing, and all of the bookish things, please click subscribe or the little bell icon that gives you an email alert every time I post a new video. So with that, tally ho!